about today. I know you're excited by that. So as you guys know, the brand serve has been redesigned and renamed Brand Serve.
Brand serve is gone.
You didn't use it anyway, Reggie.
I like the reaction, but Brand Serve has been rebranded to the Marketing Center and has a lot more options to customize and personalize templates, flyers, brochures, marketing pieces, anything you need for listings, farming, all the things. So you can download company and brand logos, brand photography, and even customizing your social media assets, your listings. It just made it a lot easier, as well as those social media posts and campaigns that we've had before. Those are all can now be found at the Marketing Center. Is that tile change? Do we know?
I think, yeah.
Okay. All right. I haven't tested. So you're going to log in just like normal when you logged into BrandServe before. Those of you that used it.
You guys paid the book.
I think it was fun.
This is not
This
a
one?
good move.
This one? Oh, BrandServe was terrible.
Oh yeah,
This was worse?
BrandServe
Oh, this
was
is not.
unintuitive.
BrandServe
I was like, can I have one
Please
logo?
tell me they did not make
That's
it
not how I
worse.
expected this to go.
Please don't tell me they did not make it worse than
All
BrandServe.
right.
That's all right.
It's a little tough.
There are
Remember,
trainings.
social-
There are classes.
Search engine is not, like, when you type in brand like house or
Classes.
holiday.
Not there yet.
that is not-
All I ever want is just like a logo, and it's like, here's 85 of them that aren't the one you want.
I know, that's right. And then you're like,
If you want training on Marketing Center and how to use it,
Unzip file, and there's
you can log into CB University. They've got some classes on there.
On how to use it, maybe your answer's there. But that being said, you guys, if you do go into these tiles, if you go into anything that's not functioning the way you should, or you think it should, or you want to fix, like, I know there's probably a few, but there is the feedback tab on the bottom. Please leave that.
Please use the feedback tab.
Yeah.
Hi,
They
this
will
is-
make those changes. They will make those changes, and it helps them enhance and have that program. So just know that. And it is just moving. So I'm hopeful. I thought it was a.
We hope it will get better as they go.
I mean,
But
it's all in one place.
Better.
Not that.
I don't know. We might- I didn't hide it. It should be there.
I don't think it was there. Anyway,
Interesting.
sorry. So anyway, the new marketing center is all out there for you all to go use and jump in. So quick update, maybe quick. So the TV spots that have been included in the listing concierge are going away. Okay,
It's a really good
It's
thing,
better.
actually.
It's being replaced.
And we're not just selling you a bunch of, we're not spitting on your cupcake and calling it frosting. I actually value this way better, I promise you.
I mean, honestly,
So we are moving, yeah.
this is
So-
spitting on your cupcake.
As of March 14th, if you have a pending listing concierge, you have not approved that TV spot, and you want it to still stay on the TV spot, you have to approve that by March 14th. If you do not, it will automatically transition to paid YouTube advertising that is going to start on March 15th, okay?
Is the show going away?
The show will go away after
Yeah.
March 25th. The last airing on that is March 25th. Okay, so a couple things with this. One, when it comes to YouTube's advertising, I mean, as you guys know, TV and I mean, I don't even watch commercials anymore. So, and the viewership on TV is dwindling. Where most people are going to YouTube, I mean, it actually gets more clicks and more views than Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, all those combined.
YouTube is the second largest search engine next to Google, right? It's like,
Yeah.
right? It's way bigger.
So your ads will be twice what they're usually, so they're 30-second spots now, all of them. They're only included in the silver, gold, and platinum packages, so if you're using bronze, it will not be a part of it. And so silver, gold, and platinum packages. A couple things. So one, when it comes to viewership, so you have guaranteed viewership based on the package you get.
Okay, so it promises you like 1,100 views. It's not the 5-second skip the ad view. It's the whole view. So you
Yes.
actually get seen for the entire ad.
So silver is 1,000 guaranteed views, gold is 2,100 guaranteed views, platinum's 3,300 guaranteed views. And again, I mean, there are times, hold on a second, I'm gonna go through these, I might answer it, we'll see. when you know, I watch videos, and as soon as that 5 seconds is up, I'm gonna click, skip through and watch the video, right? So it will not count that. If they skip it, that does not count as a guaranteed view. From a target standpoint, you're targeting, they're so good at targeting their audiences that it's going to be more relevant people watching. It's going to be people that are looking for homes. It's a 50-mile radius of wherever your listing is. So your targeted audience is going to be better than what we're seeing, you know, just someone who might be flipping.
It's kind of creepy how they do that.
Yeah, welcome to big data, man. So, the other thing is more leads to you because
This is the coolest thing.
yeah, you can choose which website your YouTube ad links to.
Yeah.
Okay, so with your concierge, you can let them know which website you want it linking to. So your own personal websites, those leads that are coming off of that YouTube ad go to you. The TV spot doesn't do that, right? You can't.
If you don't want to reinvent the wheel on your website for every listing, your listing concierge comes with a single property website. You can just connect it. It's already done for you. Just give them the right URL for that.
Covered that. And
If you're generating leads off of your YouTube ad and it ends, you can add to it and make it go longer if you want to extend that too. It's not just a one shot and done.
and then the guaranteed views is not something we can purchase yet, but that may be coming down the road. So if you want to add more guaranteed views, then that's not part of the package yet, but they're working on bringing that. So did I answer anything?
No, but I think I would just, I mean, obviously it's called a Banker's YouTube channel, right?
Well, no.
Is there a way to?
No, there are two.
It's
So
not
this,
being
no,
published to
this
the
is
channel.
this is just a YouTube. It'll
Well, like
be
my
featured.
channel, I put my videos from Listing Concierge already on my own personal channel,
Okay.
Right.
trying to boost my whole Google presence.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Right? And so I was wondering, I mean, same thing, like, someone you send your proof, and we get a link to post on our own channels too? Like, I mean, not to advertise, but like.
Like, can you use
so
the
like
link and post it to your
the
TV?
TV commercials,
Right.
I was posting that on my Google,
I'll find out.
or my YouTube.
I'm gonna assume you can take the link and post it to yours as well.
Okay.
But just because again, I don't know though. Let me find out. That's the one I don't know
I mean, I could just download the link whenever the advertising
But is
comes
it
out,
an
right?
when it comes out. But it's an ad. It's an ad that's featured
Oh.
on. So it's gonna start before anybody watches whatever video they're looking at.
Yeah,
This ad will play.
okay.
Okay, and so, and again, they have to watch the whole ad for it to count, right? But they have to, that ad will play before any video, whatever they're searching for, again, in that targeted audience. I will find out if there's a way to get the link for that spot and add it to you.
Okay.
That part I don't know,
All right.
honestly, they didn't address that part.
Is it the same editing format that it was on the TV show, or is it a whole new editing format?
We have yet to see.
You have to see
We
one?
don't have like a sample of what it's.
No, not yet, not yet. And,
But you should get a proof in listing concierge to approve before it's
yes,
published.
and your logo or your team logo will also be on these spots. Okay, so it's not just Coldwell Banker, obviously, we have to do that anyway, but also your logo or your team logo, you can include that. So your information is gonna be on it, just like it was, and so, but this will, it is a new video look, but I don't know how the editing is gonna be. And so, but I'm really excited by this, because you're actually targeting the audiences you want to be seeing, rather than someone just watching something on TV. So, and it's measurable. Anyway, there's the quick. Clients for life. And again, a lot of, we've talked about this, and I used to run into this problem. This was one of my things when it came to, and one thing I was excited about, even when I told you guys, one reason I love these programs, Prospect Square, Clients for Life, the marketing reports, because staying in touch with your SOI was a challenge for me for the longest time. It's selling the property. I mean, I know agents that were constantly trying to recreate the wheel every year because they'd sell a house and then they would stay in touch with the client. Right? We already know that if you want referral business, you have to stay in touch. So obviously a passive way to do so. So these are the new, we talked about these. These are the upcoming Clients for Life campaigns. We will have the calendar for you. It has been mapped out. We just don't have the campaign for it for you yet. But so remember, March, your Home Depot gift cards, this one does really well. Your contest dates will run March 14th to the 31st. So if you need to personalize that message, get in there and start looking at it now.
I think it goes tomorrow,
Is it
doesn't
tomorrow?
it? I think it is.
Okay, get in there and personalize it tonight. So, Lagoon tickets in April, running the 11th through the 30th, and the Airbnb gift cards will be. And what this is replacing, you guys, just so you know, I think
We
it
did
was
Hilton last year.
Yeah, Hilton. We always had, that was always a popular one, the vacation packages. But since so many people have moved to go to Airbnbs when they go to places and destination spots, that's one reason they've changed this one up. So. There are new co-branded Guarantee Rate Affinity open house assets on Moxie and Press. So I know that some of you are bringing, I know Johnny's done a couple, right? And so if you're doing open houses, you can now have co-branded assets if you've got a hello that's going with you or maybe sitting in open house. And with that, this is a really horrible transition, but I don't have a
We didn't have our
slide.
partner slides this
Guarantee
week.
rate. So we got Johnny here to talk. Anyway, so, and then Mark, do you have anything? Okay, I'll bring you up after Johnny, okay?
I'll be
I
quick.
just realized that there wasn't a slide in here to.
No, you're okay. Thank you. Good morning. So recently, Guarantee Rate came out of a program called the AMI program. What it does, there's Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae have their Home Ready, Home Possible program. That what happens sometimes, we have someone that has a good score, the income limit may be $80,000. That's the income limit for the Home Ready, Home Possible. Well, Guarantee Rate came out of a program
Do
that
you guys
allows you to go up
know,
to.
sorry, Johnny, do you know what Home Ready is or Home Possible? Has anyone used that before? No, okay, tell them what that
Home
is.
Ready and Home Possible are for first-time home buyers. What it does, it allows first-time home buyers to get a better rate on Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac because it reduces the, when we price out a loan, there's pricing adjustments for loan to value. So if you price someone at 97% on a normal Fannie Mae loan, you may have some pricing adjustments, so the rates may be possibly a little higher with adjustments. So what happens is if you're a first-time home buyer, they got rid of the adjustments, so you have better rates on these programs. So typically what happens is if you price out of, say, a conventional at 7.125, you may get pricing on a first home, Home Ready or probably Home Possible at 6.25, 6.125. Could be a point better, could be half a point better. Just depends on the score. So a lot of times, what happened in the past, the median income for this program is $80,000. So what happened was we came out of a program that allows you to go up to $102,000. So it brings more people into the party. So instead of someone say, I'm at 85,000 and it's rates at 6.5, now we can go up to 102, allows them to qualify for this program. And so the MI for Home Ready also is a little bit less. And so what we do, we price out the Home Ready versus the AMI and see who's got the best rate at the time. And also FHA right now just reduced their monthly mortgage insurance also. So basically we have 3 programs that we're running for clients now to see who's got the best payment and see which one has the best rate. Any questions?
Okay.
No?
Thanks, Johnny.
Thanks.
Thanks, Johnny.
Thanks, Johnny.
Mark, from American Home Shield. Come on up. Good to see you.
It's good to be here.
Glad to be with you.
She usually
Don't
gives
have
me some
any
to
of
start
us?
from.
Well, normally we've got a slide in here and we,
Well,
anyway.
okay, well, you gotta kind of earn a slide. I'm still earning my slide here. Which I think I brought this up before, is I don't not just show up for your meeting out of disrespect. I just have, all Coldwells have their meetings on Tuesdays, so I kind of have to just come around when I can.
Take your Your gauntlet.
That's tough. That
See
is
you next
tough.
week too.
Yeah, yes, I'll be here next week. Okay, so when my son, when he was in junior high, he did this play. It was an old time play where they held up he was the applause guy. He held up this thing that said applause, and he held up this other thing that said boo, kind of like Snyder Whiplash did on, if anybody you remember those cartoons back in the day.
Kind of
This
like
is
a
gonna
Biden
be,
rally.
what you say?
Kind of like a Joe Biden rally.
Yeah, no, not quite there. But this is gonna be one of those things where, you kind of hold up the boo sign. So I'm gonna tell you right now, American Home Shield is having a price increase March 15th. So, and I'm totally with you on there, but there's some reasonings behind it. First of all, we have a realtor panel or whatever that you call it that they went to, and they could either reduce the coverages that we provide or we could up the price a little bit, and all of the realtors, I mean, it was unanimous, said, hey, just bump your price a little bit and keep the coverages the same, because we want to have to take care of our customers. And so I always like to say, okay, what is behind the price increase? And here's just a few of the things. In Utah specifically, appliances and HVAC are the top two things that we have coverages for, that we have a lot of calls on. First of all, appliances, the cost just last year went up 12%, and our HVAC here in Utah went up 22%. And then across the country, service calls, meaning the cost per service call, went up 16%. So if you had a service call that cost X amount of dollars, now it's X amount plus 16%. And then the amount of service calls went up 25%. So now we're doing a whole bunch more service calls and a whole bunch more cost in it. So they have had a price increase that goes into effect this March 15th. So if you guys have any questions on it, I'm more than happy to answer it for you on specifics, on any coverages and things like that. Now the good part about it is, with all this stuff in the pandemic, our renewals, meaning people that continue to use American Home Shield as a whole, direct consumer division and real estate division, is at 75%, which is a high number and an industry leader in that area. So people still love us even though we cost more. People still want to use us, and they want that services even though we're a little bit more than we were before. But I love that thing about 90% of the people said they would use their real estate agent again, and only 12% do. So we've got like a 75% people that will come back and use us again. So we're really active on that. But again, I'm more than happy to help out with any questions or claims. Listing coverages are a big deal right now because things are on the market a little longer. Again, more than happy to set those up, and more than happy to help those customers when they have a claim or whatever during that process, because I know that's important for all of you. So do we have any questions? Besides, am I your favorite? So.
What's the new price?
Okay, the new price on the, I just do the single family home. For the complete plan, it's up to $825. $825, yep. Shield Plus is up to $620. That's the standard plan in the middle. And the Shield Essential is at $425, and that's for all of the single family homes.
And how much is the seller's policy?
Seller policy stayed at $75.
Oh, okay.
So that one still stayed the same. And those are really easy to set up. So I'm more than happy to help on that.
And taxes additional.
And taxes additional.
Taxes additional, and we're working on that too.
And that did come up. The downside is that's, yeah, I hope they're working on something. I didn't even know this. I mean, I knew the taxes added, but it also depends on what city you're in. Because depending on what municipality, what taxes they place in their area too. So it's not like just flat Utah, straight one tax that they can. So, but I know we send a lot of information back that hopefully they will adjust and account for that. But right now, taxes still have.
What do you say?
How much is the deductible?
It's $125 for the service call.
Oh,
Yep. Now here's another thing on the tax, just so you kind of know how devoted your Coldwell Banker team is, and I'll throw myself on that team, is that right after the meeting that we met there is, I talked to the regional manager, we talked to his boss, which is like the West Region manager, who was already speaking with Chris about it. So it's not something that we're just sitting on. We realize it's an issue, but it's something that we just haven't been able to figure out how to fix. So we know it's an issue, we know it's a problem, but we've gone up as high as we can. We do have the support of the brokers on it, which is great. Support of Chris, and support of my boss and even his boss. So we're working on it. We can do something. We're certainly going to try. So, any other questions?
Just a quick reminder though, if you are doing seller's coverage, anything like that, while we try to catch it at the high level, it's still your responsibility to verify that your stuff has been put on. Okay, verify that that order's been placed with American Home Shield, Mark, with whoever, just so we know that it's in place.
Yeah, you should get a confirmation email from us when it's placed. So if you don't get that, don't hesitate to call me. I'll be glad to check on it. I can look it up by address and all kinds of stuff. I'll be glad to check on it. But yeah, if you want a confirmation or didn't get something that you need one, so, right. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. Today, right after sales meeting, we have Megan Jo Johnson is teaching us social media 101. This is Rosie's, yeah.
Yep, she's great.
Yeah, so, you guys can stick around for that. So, do you want to speak to it?
I mean, I was gonna speak to it when she got here. She's phenomenal, you should stay for the class, she's great.
Okay, there you
She'll
go.
teach you about reels, she'll teach you how to do things, she'll be your coach.
How to find your people, so you're not just talking to everyone. So that makes people troll
I'm
you
gonna
on
get you guys, I don't post it.
social media.
I share posts, that's all I do. I'm tagged, I share, that's about all I do. I need to get better about it. So anyway, that'll be today, again, following sales meeting at 11 o'clock. So stick around for that. Marketing Thursday, so this is the co-branded marketing assets. That's what Crystal's gonna be focusing on. So Monty website page, flyers, postcards, and more. I mean, not just that, but March 9th at 11. We have a couple things today. So one, this has been coming up. So I want everyone who might be heading to renewal to double check a couple things. The primary one that's getting most people is the wrap back services. So if you have not renewed in the last couple of years and you're up for renewal soon and you didn't get this done when you got your license, wrap back services is a bill that was passed in 2019 by the legislature. And essentially you have to get fingerprinted, it puts you in the database, and it allows them to get constant current updates should something simply, one of you guys go kill someone and find it. So this is the big thing that's been slowing people up, because they'll have their CE done, they'll go to do their renewal, and then realize they have to go get fingerprinted. We've had a number of agents that, because they didn't know, they're technically expired for a week or two or however long to process that, and you can't do business during that time. So you can't enter into wrap back until 45 days before your renewal process. Okay, if you try to go in sooner, it'll tell you you're not within that period. So please verify that, especially if you're coming up for renewal within the next 45 days.
Do you have to do that every 2 years?
Not every
No.
2 years. You only should do it
It's
once.
like one time and then that's why it's like a constantly
Yeah.
upgrading system.
Yeah, if you've
So
done
like if
it
you got like a DUI, it would tell them.
right away.
Versus when you renew, you used to have to do it like every 2 years.
Uh-huh.
And then like, they wouldn't know that you had an infraction.
Unless you reported it.
self-reported.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't know until 2 years. Now it's like, it'll update ongoing.
Oh, okay.
So they tried to roll this out when it passed in 2019.
Because when I got my license,
Well,
I
then
did
COVID
that.
happened.
Yeah,
And
they
you
started
may-
doing it, and then with COVID, they had to suspend it,
Yeah.
and now it's back.
So I don't
Yeah.
need to do it again?
You might not have to, but here's the, I would recommend, if you're not sure on the first time, Division of Real Estate's page, so realestate.gov.utah, I think,
.utah.gov, yeah.
.utah.gov, one of those. Anyway, click on the bottom of that page is this wrap back services icon, okay? Click on it, go through the steps, and I think it'll let you know if you've already done it. If you're not sure, just call the division, say, am I in wrap back? Especially if you're a new licensee, because they may have done it at the time, because it's required for all new licensees and anyone who has not had it done and is renewing. Okay, they originally,
I had to do it the last time I renewed, and
so you're good now.
yeah, they said that every 5 years they'll require. So
Oh, okay.
mine had expired because they were like super old. That's why
Okay.
I had to do that.
That I didn't
So
know.
did it again.
Okay,
So
so
that's
it,
what I was told.
You have to do it again.
well, I guess.
Fingerprints don't change.
Well, yeah, so.
Maybe yours do.
So every 5
Yeah.
years.
Go ahead.
So 45 days during the renewal period, so my license expires the end of April. So what's?
Middle of March.
So
So you can start
I can't do
middle of March.
anything till
Couldn't
middle
do
of
it
March.
yet. Yeah, it has to be 45 days prior to when your license is to be renewed. So I don't know the reasons behind that. I just
They
know.
had everybody going like
Yeah.
immediately, and then people that had to renew couldn't get slots. That's why they stopped that.
Yeah.
Because it was like, if they just said, everyone do this, everyone just wanted to do it.
And that would.
And
yeah,
then
that
people
makes
were not
sense.
having their license lapse because they just couldn't even get in. So that's why they changed the time.
I just did it in January.
It was super easy.
It's easy, it's quick. So when you go in here, what's gonna happen, you'll enter your license and your last four of your social. It'll then take you to the instruction page. You have to agree to, there's a consent you have to agree to, and then you print out forms you take to the, wherever they're doing the fingerprinting at. Okay, they'll give you a list of locations that have been approved for direct reporting to the division. or you can go get traditional fingerprint cards. I'd recommend just go to the place of course the division, because they'll electronically set them up to the division for you, but you have to take in the form with it. So that's the steps behind that. So just, again, remember, just check, verify. If you're not sure if you've done it, call and make sure, because we are running into people that are expiring because of this, okay? Secondly, most of you know this, but just in case, I've run into a couple that have forgotten or it's their first time. In order to access your real estate license management system, it's Realms top of the website.
I'm impressed you remember that acronym. I don't.
Yeah, real estate license management system. So that is what Realms actually stands for, you guys. So Realms, so that is where you're managing all your license. So you usually have 3 boxes here: your information, your license information, and then your company who you're affiliated with. If you're not sure about your CE courses, you're going in, you're clicking on View CE courses, it'll pop up everything you have current. You'll have 2 boxes. If you've got past stuff, it'll tell you whatever you took in the past. I don't know why they store that there, but this will be your current credits for the current CE. Verify you have to have at least 18. 9 of those have to be core classes. Okay, so if you're curious if you've had enough core, if it's core, it's going to list it in the title, and you need to make sure at least 9. The other 9 can be core, elective, whatever, but you have to have a minimum of 9. One more, which I haven't done yet. Oh, no, I have. This mandatory residential course, everyone's required to take it once every 2 years. Okay, this is essentially the Code of Ethics course they just kind of renamed.
Well, they actually just changed this year. There's actually 3 specialties now. There's a property management, a commercial, and a residential. So you can pick which of the 3-hour mandatory you want to take.
Okay, yeah, so but that is required once every 2 years.
And the 12 is just, the 12 credits just for the first renewal, right?
For the first,
Yes.
yes. Yeah, for new agents, there is a 12-hour new agent course. So yeah, you only have to do that the first time. So anyway, those things verify, because we are running into a lot of licenses expiring the next little bit, because people come in a lot in the summer, so.
Is Caldwell gonna offer the mandatory?
We do offer.
We do,
It
yeah.
does, yeah. So if you've got time, jump into CBU, look at our calendar, because a lot of the classes you're gonna need, we're gonna offer for free.
CBU is not just the online classes. Our offices are all uploading our live classes there too, so you can see a schedule of what we're offering at each office too, if you'd
Yeah.
rather have an in-person class.
Yeah, so, but take advantage of, I mean, a lot of agents are famous for waiting until their last month to start educating themselves. So it's so much easier to break it out over 2 years, you guys. And
I
so,
don't think so.
I mean, if you like the pressure and you like the stress.
You know, just download that like speed up thing in Chrome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There you
Adrian's really supposed to have that.
Oh,
Adrian.
oh. Something.
Oh,
it was just for string 'em.
I'm like, what
It
was
was
this
just
one?
for
I
string
do?
'em.
In one day. It will only let you do 8 credits in one day.
But you can get it in an hour if Adrian's hack? Oh, wow, this isn't.
Start charging, Adrian.
I am not preaching this, by the way. This is not talking to me. This is where you guys talk amongst yourselves, figure it out.
Like, I'm gonna use it.
Just find me after the meeting.
But let's go and talk later.
It's not Adrian, it's Clint, the closer, the sovereign.
How you doing?
Okay, so anyway, just a reminder on that. And then this is a fun one. So,
All right. So
know who you're using.
major red flag, if you guys are working with Synergy Title or Ryan Goodrich, your clients might not have money or title insurance. He might have stolen from them.
And like a lot.
Like a lot of money.
So
So,
he's bad rich.
yeah, bad rich,
Oh, well
right?
played.
Look at you.
So there are 4 active complaints with the Division of Insurance right now on this guy, but we actually have an agent that on her own property. Do you want to, oh my gosh, you guys, it just breaks my heart. This agent lost like $500,000.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
Her own money on her
Somebody
own
else
purchase.
prior to that, this one lost $865,000.
Yeah. So complaint number 1 is actually by Goodrich's lender. I think it's a hard money guy, not a
Yeah.
licensed lender. But anyway, so on December 5th, respondents is Goodrich and his company, right, had forged a seller's signature on a warranty deed and closing statements. He did not actually close the deal, but he sent the lender documents showing he had closed a deal. The lender sent funding money to his title company, and then it went to his private account, his personal account.
Yeah.
So the lender provided copies of the incoming and outgoing wire to prove, yeah, I actually did send this guy $865,000, and here's a copy of the documents he sent me to substantiate the transaction. Later, the seller of that property contacted the division and said, hey, I listed my property for sale on KSL. This guy sent me an offer. I said, okay, let's make a deal. Guy closed on January 20th without her knowing, signed her documents for her, falsified them, recorded the documents, collected this money from her. So now he's defrauded the seller. She doesn't own that property until we get it reversed in court as fraud, right? And he didn't pay her for it. So she still has a loan she has to pay on her property that she doesn't own until the crap's cleaned up. And it's not insured because he's the title insurance company.
Oh my God.
Complaint number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
That's the silver lining, right?
Well,
We can use this.
But wait, we're gonna get into,
On January 31st, he issued a title commitment. Even though his underwriter had fired him, he falsified a title commitment. There was no actual insurance company behind this. He issued the fraudulent title commitment and broke the law because he didn't have an underwriter and he made that fake, right? Complaint number 4, he did it again. 2 properties, 2 title commitments. He actually was trying to sell his own property. These are the title policies he was issuing, or title
This is on the
commitments. he was
same
issuing.
day.
Same day, 2 properties, 2 different.
he was doing it
fraudulent
He's
titles.
like, I'm busy.
and then we actually have an agent, one of our agents, in one of, not out of this office. The downside and sad thing for her is, and was it her own personal property or was her client?
It's
her
hers.
client.
It's her husband and her, their property.
Okay,
They were
that's right.
purchasing a property. So she actually contacted a title company that we all like and national brand, total trust in this company. Her contact there was an employee of that company. He changed the wiring instructions to go to Synergy's title company.
Because he was leaving one that we knew to go work here.
So he changed employers, went to Synergy, had the money wired to Synergy, told our brand new agent who didn't know any better, oh, it's fine, I took care of it, I moved you with me. We're gonna take care of you. The money's gone, you guys, gone. She had to let the seller know, hey, acting in my own representation, I lost your money because I was defrauded. So seller's screwed, she's screwed, their money's gone.
Yeah.
We gotta hold this guy criminally liable, right? He doesn't have, if you go to the next page, you can see what the state has ordered. They've suspended his license, they've suspended Synergy's license, anyone working with them is being investigated. It's huge.
You think they'll ever
huge
work in
problem.
real estate again?
Oh,
He'll probably spend some time in jail, right? Like,
Hope so.
hopefully they can recover the money.
Yeah.
Say again?
I just go to court, why is he in jail?
Well, that's the part. I mean, obviously they've got to go through the process. He should have been. I looked this guy up. He was.
He also had a
Synergy,
complaint in
Yeah, he had been in
2019.
2019. He had complaints filed against him, not for that, just for operating improperly. The title company was in. So my whole thing is, and this was a concern I had, and I forgot it was her own property, is that had she been representing her clients, because she's the one that chose the title company, then there could potentially be liability for her as an agent.
Right.
So that was really my point, at least outside of this, is know who you're working with, right? Research the company, the escrow officers, that are there. Know who you're working with, stay in communication, don't just, and sadly, she's a newer agent. and
So she didn't really know.
Yeah, she didn't really know, but she was working with what she thought was a reputable company. I don't know how she found the name of the person she was working with that left and went to Synergy that did this to her, but yeah, make sure you know who you're working with, you trust who you're working with, and because you get pissed off. Because if it was a client, there could be potential liability for her. So, yeah.
I don't even know how you would spot this until after the fact, but
This, for her, I don't.
I mean,
For-
Synergy
gotta go
Title's
with your
website is pretty clunky, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like a fake website.
Why it's like, well, I don't want to use this guys. They got an ugly website.
So his photo is on there under a description that says title insurance protects property buyers.
Yeah.
As long as it's our property.
So, but yeah, so anyway, this one came up in our last.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
But if you're calling for sell by owners, here's a great little story to share with them.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, I agree. And let your clients know. So anyway, that one was a fun one. Anybody have any questions on that?
Even an agent who is for sale by owning her
Herself,
home.
yeah.
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 Got duped, yeah.
Know who you work with. Next available appointment, there's, this has now been added to CB Desk, just so you guys know.
So now you have an app.
Instead, you don't have to just always scan it. You can actually go book your appointments on CB Desk for that next available. Remember, you can usually get a 20-minute within 3 hours for the desk. I think they started, just in January, I think they did over 300 or 400 appointments.
They have 96 resolutions through this, they didn't have to
96%.
escalate, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm
96%
sorry.
resolutions, yeah. Okay, our class of the month is this Outlast series. That'll be running throughout the month. So for anyone that wants to focus on that, vet your listings, implement the skills, best practices to increase listing. I had this whole thing down earlier. Anyway, CBU Learning Center to register for that. Marketing tool training, this is going on at CBU Learning Center as well. So not just the marketing center, but, well, you guys have your wonderful lists, so you included in sales meeting. I hate reading the things you guys can read. It feels weird. Change coming in referral awards. Once I get the actual structure of how this is going to be done, just so you guys know. Currently, you go to, if you're referring an agent in, you go to that tile, says referral awards, takes you to the website, you fill out a fee. Yeah, that is going to change. Okay, it is going to be a new process. It's supposed to be more simplified, but essentially what will happen is when you go to the desk, you will have a step-by-step still, should only take 3 to 5 minutes. So if you guys have agents that need to come in, this has to be done prior to the agent onboarding and coming to us. But the new change will actually, this is the only one I'm not sure. So if you are talking to somebody and they know when they're expecting it, once you register them, they'll get a notification saying that, hey, you've been referred. And then you'll get a notification, they'll get a notification as well, asking if they want to come meet with us and that kind of thing, okay? I know that there's probably going to be some pushback on that. So I don't want any of you to worry. If you do have somebody that you want to refer in, still feel free to come to me. I'm happy having the appointments before you do this, but this has to be done before they come over.
Before their license
on board with
changes.
us.
So you just do it before.
You can do it before, it just has to be done before. But essentially the steps are, you're gonna go into CVDES, there will be an area that's just not running. This is supposed to happen on March 1st, but I even went to test it and it's clunky, so I'm not gonna pitch it yet. But just know, we have to get it done beforehand. But during that process, they would get a notification, you as a sponsoring agent would get a notification, as well as when they agree to be contacted. But again, still kind of go through that step with me. I don't want anybody feeling like, I've gotten the calls in the past, you know, random call out of nowhere, like, hey, so-and-so said you'd love to buy this MLM product. And so I don't want it to feel like that for you guys, so just let me know, okay? But we'll do. Yeah. So, if anybody has any questions, once I have the exact process, I'll let you know. It just wasn't working the way I thought it was supposed to this morning, so. But just heads up, that is changing. And, quick reminder, St. Patrick's Day potluck, March 17th at noon, and then isn't there some big celebration going on?
Carolyn and my birthday. And Brooke's
Same time.
Wow.
We'll party that week, okay?
We definitely know.
We're definitely doing shuffleboard.
Okay.
That day, right? That afternoon.
Yeah.
That's
Friday.
Friday.
Same as Potluck Day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone will be
Big
there.
one day party.
I know.
Big day.
Big day.
Yeah, so for many of you, not all of you, for many of you, maybe think about scheduling your Ubers to work. Because I know a few of you will probably need one home.
Whenever you made eye contact with me.
I'm just, I'm just saying, a few of you.
This is my day.
Plan accordingly. I want to make sure everyone's good.
Come and pick my car up.
Do your thing. So, and then we're excited. Richie came up with this idea. I'm really excited about it. We'll see how it goes. We will be kind of perfecting this, but in place of sales meeting next Tuesday, we're going to try to, if everything goes well, we're going to come up with things like this, but probably once a month. And so have patience with us as we perfect it. But we're going to be playing
Anticipation.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Real Estate Edition, next Tuesday. We'll have some brief information at the beginning. Obviously, whatever
A quick
updates are
I'm on
needed.
Molly's team.
Basically, so we're still figuring this out. So if you guys are, if anybody's interested in playing,
You wanna be
being
the
a
contestant.
give us that information, send us an email, send us something so that we
can
can
call
line up what we're doing, right? Because if you remember with Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, it's one contestant, questions, yada, yada. We're still figuring out how we're gonna do like lifelines.
Yeah, who's gonna be from my friend?
We're working on it. So like I said, but next week, we're gonna launch this. And so we'd love
Hell yeah, this
as
is
many as
fun.
you guys can come in. We'll have some small little, prizes.
What's the millionaire prize?
We'll have a
Well,
millionaire
we're-
prize pack.
It's who
We're
wants
building.
to, it's who wants to be something.
Yeah.
So, but no, we're excited, and it's interactive too. It will be interactive, so obviously now that I need to tell you guys to bring your phones, fortunately, thank you for not everyone be on them, Danny. So because usually.
She's emailing you to
No,
tell
it
you
was
she
the
wants
perfect,
to be on
it was
it.
literally the perfect time she just picked it up. She just picked it up as I said that, so, but, so just remember, when you bring it, there's gonna be a QR code that allows you to.
So you can vote on the
participate,
answer.
Vote on the answer, just like,
Oh,
so yeah, we're excited to try this out, so I think it'll be good.
It's all kinds of things, stuff from your real estate exams, stuff from title insurance, home warranties, Caldwell products,
Yeah,
all the things.
so get well versed, so, that'll be next Tuesday, so just so you all know.
At 10?
10 o'clock, yeah.
Yep.
So it's gonna be in place of sales meeting. We'll have quick info, what we need to send, but we're gonna try to do this once a month, especially if it goes pretty well. And so, I think it'll be fun.
It's super fun.
Yeah, so I'm excited. We do have an official date, I don't have a lot of details yet. So, kind of our mini award celebration will be on April 13th. My understanding is that it's gonna be a daytime, celebration, but once I have more details, I'll let you know. But just save this date, April 13th for our awards, okay? Before we jump into listings, I also want to give a quick, for those that don't know, Candace's going to be out for the next couple weeks. She's having surgery today. And so she's going to be spending that time recovering. It's knee surgery.
Knee surgery.
Yeah, so she's having knee surgery. So again, we've got, Jamie and Brooke are amazing, but have some patience. Make sure if there's things that need to be done, please get it into them as early as possible so they have time to get some of these things done. And so while we're letting, Kendra recover and everything, so that's for the next couple weeks. I think 2 to 3, it depends after that
Well,
first recovery time frame.
According to Kendra, she'll be back in 3 days, but we're okay with her taking some time to recover.
Yeah, she's all worried about it, and so I want to make sure, obviously, that she has time to recover. So, just a quick heads up on that. And then now we're going to jump into our super exciting no prize contest of Guess the Listing. And so,
I want to do
and we
this
have
Jeopardy
a few of these.
style.
A few of these. I know, I'm trying to figure out how to switch this one up too. So, Jessica can't make any guesses because this is Jessica's 3 Kings.
She's in the corner.
Where are you at? Oh, there you are. Sorry, I'm like, I know you were here earlier. So,
4-3.
she obviously can't talk about it. But 3 Kings, Park City, number 87.
4-3-1-7.
4 bedrooms, 3 bath.
54169.
Say what? What was that?
54169.
54169, 169,000?
That's pretty cheap. 1.69
1.69.
Oh, I was like, Park City?
That was the 80s.
2
Oh,
2
looks bigger than it is.
1,400 square feet.
It's not the whole building.
I
It's
think it's
87, you gotta look at the
Our
87.
maps were
The
turned off.
87 on the side.
It's this one.
You gotta read the whole thing.
Number 87.
1.25. You staying with 1.6?
1.6, I guess.
All right. We are 1.575. We're still closest. Nice job.
Going over.
This is the best. That's my favorite pocket of Park City. It's so cool. It's the
There's
best.
another unit in there that's under contract for 1.6, so.
Cheap.
Anyone
Oh,
wants
yeah.
to buy it?
Yeah, there's
Cheap.
Nightly Reynolds?
Right.
Hit it, Nightly Reynolds?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a cool property.
If anyone in Mojo knows about this, so Carolyn's new listing, 6687 South, 1530 East.
Oh,
Questions or guesses? What do you think?
4-2.
I know the geeks on it.
Hey, listen for me. 4-2. Oh, by the way, at home, do you guys have listings, anything upcoming? Please put them in chat now.
43940.
4-3?
4-3.
799?
8.
Okay. Are 5.5, 3,800 square feet. 15.
What is this?
So
A
that's
movie
like,
screen?
that's just a screen, there's a window behind it, so there's like a little kind of office area or like a little kind of like a greenhouse if you want right there. The theater room in this house is freaking rad, it's got like a little kind of like mezzanine treehouse thing in it for the kiddos. Kind of just keeps going and going, but it's a really, really great property, great location.
Awesome. Okay.
Steps.
Mill Creek, Deborah Farland has a new one, 3466.
$6.99.
$6.99?
We talked about this last time.
Oh, she.
She gave us a
For
price.
those that didn't know, that just couldn't remember,
I didn't remember.
a 3-bed, 1 3/4 bath, 2,500 square feet for $6.99.
Oh, I missed my 999s at the
You
end.
were off. You were off.
It's a big lot.
That is.
Yeah, that's.
I figured I remember stuff on this one. Don Houghton and Helen Reynolds have a new one, 123rd East 2nd Ave, T1, $5.99.
2-2,
2.2. Square
like
footage?
2-1 and a half.
Oh, I got it.
And $5.99.
And $5.99. Okay. Anyone else?
Anyone else?
2.5. 1,300 square feet. $5.99. Look at that.
You got all boxes.
Nailed it.
I said that one.
Okay. Whoa, what did I do?
I don't know.
Okay, Kia has a new one. 1, 2, 4, 5, 3. I thought I was going to do the whole thing. South Minor Street, Riverton. Guesses? We have 2-2.
3-2.
Yeah, 3, 2 and a
It
half.
does look kind of small.
3, 2.5.
It's like shotgun style. Look how deep they go.
I was gonna say, yeah, look at that, but you know.
Let's go.
3, 2.5 square footage.
550.
Pricing?
I said 550 for the price, but.
49. 2, 3/4.
6.49.
Okay, so close to
4,700 square feet.
420.
549. 429.
550. Oh.
540. Nice.
I think it does. I don't remember. If that has an HOA.
Yeah, is it indeed? No, it's not.
No, it's Riverton.
Stephanie Bothell has a new one in Tooele, 223 West, 200 South. We have square footage, bedrooms, bathrooms.
I know it has 4.
4-2.
I have 4, I'm pretty sure.
4-2. 22.
4.2 and 380.
5,
Oh.
1
It's a lot of bedrooms, so that many bathrooms. 1
380.
3/4 on a quarter
Bigger than
acre.
it looks.
385,000.
That is a great fire break.
Santa Quinn, Meadow has a new one, 126 West, 500 South. Guesses? Not you guys.
31.
You special.
3 bedroom, 1 bath. Okay.
$69.99.
31, 2,000 square feet,
Quarter acre.
325, you're way off. And that is, right, that's it. No one online has anything. What about you guys? Anything up and coming, wants and needs? Let's start. Raquel, your hand went up first.
I have a East Mill Creek listing, just over 3,400 square feet. It's gonna be, we're not gonna actually go live until the 6th because they're going to Spain. But it's 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, big huge detached garage, remote fence, solar, great area, great outdoor space, RV parking, updated kitchen. It's a pretty cool little house. So, 875-ish to 890, somewhere around there.
Okay,
Wrote it
Lauren?
completely.
I have a classic ranch rambler in Holiday holiday in La Jolla Heights coming up. That's just east of Drake's. 3,300 square feet, 5 beds, 3 baths, hardwood floors, class, like just a great house, views of Mount Olympus. 0.18 acres, kind of xeriscape, really pretty natural landscape. Kind of has like a little bit of a retro kitchen, but really like it's been really well cared for. So you can do your own updates over time, but you don't have to do anything right away. I like it as is. Peach bathroom, green wall. I mean, it's good. 2-car garage, and we are gonna go live on March 21st at around, I think we're like 8:30 and 8:40 right now. And all
8:30
door
and
brokers
8:40.
open a couple days before.
Okay. I will admit, I paused for a minute when he said east of Driggs. I'm like, when did you start selling in Idaho?
Driggs Elementary.
I get it, I got it. It
Yeah,
just took me a
yeah.
minute. I was like, wait a
So
minute.
it's 4345 South Vallejo Drive.
Okay, perfect. Adrian.
Yeah, I have a condo listing that's gonna be coming up, hopefully in the next couple months or so while they plan and get their wedding done. But it's right in the 9th and 9th area. Great little space, probably one of the best units in the building. You're looking at 2 beds, 1 bath with an additional loft space, which could be used as a bathroom. Balcony, in-unit laundry, and large pantry. Really solid spot, great location, good for anybody who's going to the U or anybody who needs to be in that area.
Awesome.
What's the
price?
price?
About 500.
500? Okay. Anyone else? Wants, needs? No one at home? All right. Okay, you guys. Thank you very much. Next week, contest, be here,
Let us
play,
know if you want to play.
and let us know, yes, if you want to play.
I already emailed you.
Okay.
You called Danny on, not me.
Oh, it's because your phone was probably down, I don't know. I just watched her pick it up right as I was saying that, so it's just perfect timing. So same with you guys at home. If you want to play, obviously you need to be here, but send us an email so we can add you to the list. Thanks, everyone.
Megan will be here at 11 for our class.